Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. I'm about to go to the gym. It's about 7 a.m. now. I am wearing the Halara top that I got in sandstone. A tank. It's so freaking cute. Me gusta. And I'm wearing it with the Whitney shorts, and I'm hitting a glute focused workout today. It's the jacket. You guys, it is just such a vibe. Love it. Let me get ready. Post-workout, I had a great workout, you guys. Happy I was able to film some of it for you. Tomorrow's Labor Day, so the gym was actually a little bit less busy Sunday morning than it typically is. I'm not complaining. It was actually nice because I was able to film a bit. But I actually did bring a shake with me. Also gonna get my protein in. So you guys know I love enjoying these so much. These are the Fairlife Caramel Protein Shakes. 150 calories, 30 grams of protein. It's not a meal replacement at all, but it is nice to just have it like for right now because I will. You guys, I thought that I would just chat for a bit. I have lunch here that I made, and I'll show you guys what I made. Super basic lunch. Life has felt absolutely insane lately, and it's been difficult to navigate that and have a balance with everything. It's definitely something I'm struggling with at the moment. Some people will get it, some people won't. If you're not a creator, then you might not quite grasp this, but for me, it's difficult to focus on creating and being inspired to create when my personal life is a little bit crazy. If I'm overwhelmed in my personal life and then I'm adding the pressure of creating in my work life, it's just too much. Like, it just feels like too much, and I don't like adding more to my plate if I'm already feeling overwhelmed. And that's something I've learned to accept about myself, and I'm okay with that. But I definitely want to relay that to you guys so you kind of understand where I'm coming from when it comes to creating and why my videos may not be coming as frequent, or if I'm taking more breaks. That's absolutely why. And it's not even that I want to show up like as like always this perfect version of myself. That's not the truth. For me, creating authentically is creation that flows, that feels aligned, that feels not forced. And when I force myself to create, it's just never good. It doesn't feel good. Like, even the editing process, you guys, there's been a handful of videos where I've started to edit them and it felt like I was forcing myself to do it. And I get, like, you know, you have to definitely push yourself through some things, but when it comes to my creativity, it just always feels more authentic when it flows. Like this video I just finished for Halara, which you guys probably have seen by now. It was a breeze to film and put together, and I loved everything about that video, and I'm so proud of that video. And that's just a feeling I try to create almost every single video. I know that's not a realistic expectation, but again, I never want to come from a forced creation place because it just doesn't serve me. And for me, when I'm looking back on the content, it doesn't come across as authentic, or it just doesn't feel like it's me. So I've got my water here, you guys. I'm working on it. I have a headache, so I do also have a cup of coffee. On the food front, I always just want to keep it real with you guys, and I don't eat 100% healthy 100% of the time. I think one of my last videos I put up like 2 out of 3 of my meals were just leftovers, so it wasn't like I was putting in a ton of work. So that's just how I felt today. I knew I needed to eat something, so literally a turkey and ham sandwich. I could not be bothered to cut up any lettuce or tomato. And then I have some of these sweet potato chips, which I've shared with you guys before. They're really good. And then I have a handful of carrots, which I ate a couple of carrots while I was making my sandwich too. And you guys, this has been my go-to snack. I forgot how good these are. I've been buying the organic ones, and I don't know, they're just like crunchy, sweet, very satiating. So I'd say like for a snack just about every day, I've been having about a cup or so of carrots. Even though like physically, like I'm not that tired, like I only did a workout. I don't even think I haven't even been prioritizing my steps today, which is probably bad, but I wanted this to be this like motivational reset video, but now it's just like me. I don't want to come across complaining, but just talking about things going on. But I saw this post on Instagram, and there's different types of rest, and I'm so happy I ran into it because it definitely taught me a lot, and I will definitely put it up on the screen. But even though my body's not tired, it's like I'm mentally and emotionally tired, and that makes me just want to lay in bed, watch YouTube, and relax the entire time. And while I also don't really like that because I definitely enjoy being productive and getting things done, I'm also giving myself the grace and the space during this temporary time where things are crazy to just like kind of do that. I also started a new job last week on top of everything that's been going on. So it's just been a lot of adjusting lately, and I think giving myself grace to just kind of relax through it until this rough time is over is going to benefit me the most. I'm just so grateful for you guys and your support. This Halara collaboration has been a dream come true for me, and all that is truly because of you guys and your support, your nice comments, your supportive comments, the way that I connect with you guys here and on Instagram. It's just been an absolute dream, and I'm grateful for every single one of you. Thank you. Before I end this chat, my mom is actually doing chili for dinner, and my sister's making the cornbread, so that's something else. Like I don't feel inspired to cook. Like I don't feel inspired at all. Like when things are bad in my life, it's just actually just kind of bad for that. I don't feel inspired to even do the things I normally like. It's sad. I will help my mom out with the chili as well because my sister wants her to make it the way that I make it, but I don't feel like cooking it, so I'm just gonna help out. Gang, it is approximately 8:40 p.m. and I'm in bed watching a little bit of Yes Theory. They're a great channel if you guys are looking for some interesting content. But I wanted to do a quick chat, more chatting about like a nighttime routine. I need to get back into mine, you guys. I really need to start going to bed early consistently. I'll do it really well for a few days and then something will happen and then I'll go off of it, and I just want to stay really consistent with it. So I was just going to offer a tip that I'm about to utilize to rebuild, write out my routine, and I'm also going to start setting some alarms at night. First of all, when you're building a routine, you want to work backwards. So if you want to be asleep by 10 p.m., you're going to start from 10 p.m. and then maybe go from 9:30 to 10 p.m. you'll be reading. From 9 p.m. to 9:30 you'll be journaling, whatever that looks like for you. But you want to start from the time that you go to bed and work backwards. Maybe have a list of the things you want to do before bed on the side. So for me, that's like skincare routine, that's journaling. I do want to get back into reading. That's mainly it. My routine is not super extensive at night, so I just want to think about how much time I want to spend on those things and work backwards from 10 p.m. Okay, so for the alarms, I want to start having, I'm thinking 1 or 2 as a like an alarm to like put my phone up for the night. I have been getting really bad at scrolling at night, getting distracted on my phone at night, playing games on my phone. And while it's fun, it's just, I just know, it's just from my own experience, if I'm stimulated on my phone right before bed, it's definitely harder for me to shut my brain off and go to sleep. So I'm thinking about setting one alarm, like first warning, like 10 minutes left before you put your phone up, and then a final warning alarm to make sure I'm putting it up, because I did have a reminder set, but you guys, I have like utilized all the settings on your phone, but I have mine go into, is it nighttime mode or do not disturb automatically at 8 p.m. so the reminder wasn't coming through for me. So I'm thinking an alarm would be more effective, just as a forewarning to make sure. And then the third thing I'm going to start doing again, which I stopped for, I can't remember why I did it, it doesn't matter. I stopped sleeping with my phone away from my bed, and I just need to get back into that habit, because it is not good for me to roll over and the first thing I do is get on my phone. I just don't like that for me. I really just need to, even if I'm just sitting and breathing for a few minutes, I want to stop getting on my phone first thing in the morning. So I'm really thinking about doing like a dopamine detox one of these days too. I just feel like I can just feel myself needing it, but we will see how it goes. So first things first, I'm going to write down the things I want to include in my routine, build my routine backwards from the time I want to be in bed, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up my alarms and move my phone away from my bed. So these are some tips that I found have helped me to sleep better at night and go to bed way easier. It's okay to look for inspiration elsewhere. Reiterated a few times, as we grow and change as individuals, the routines and some of the things that used to work for you might not work, and I've been going through that quite a bit, I'd say the last year or so. So I'm always looking for new ideas and inspiration in regards to my routines and ways that I can switch it up, because more important to me than doing everything on a checklist is finding something that I enjoy and that I can stay consistent with. That's what I'm striving for, you guys. The most important routine you can have in fitness and health when you're eating foods, your routines morning and night, is just something that you can stay consistent with. So it doesn't have to be this long list of things. It can be a handful of things that you really enjoy or that are easy for you to stick to. And I hope that helped you guys with something in regards to going to bed at night or building a routine.